Hey everyone, Shebim here and welcome back to another random match here on WWE 2K19. This one, live from Las Vegas, Nevada, is going to be Alundra Blayze versus Asuka, and this one has been suggested by... Oh, here we go. I do apologise ahead of time if I butchered your name. Hawko, H-A-U-R-K-O 01. Hawko 01. You suggested Alundra Blayze versus Asuka. A very interesting match, actually, utilising two of the top ladies from their respective generations. And this is going to be a pretty interesting match to see how these two get on. Both actually very similarly rated. I think Alundra Blayze 86, Asuka 85. So should be a very good, very even match. And first up, of course, we have Alundra Blayze, who has fireworks? Or fire, maybe. Fire makes sense. Yep, there it is. And her opponent then is going to be the Empress of Tomorrow. It is, of course, Asuka. No one's going to stop Asuka. So here we go. And as always, if you do have any random match suggestions you would like to see, then please do drop them down in the comment section down below. And, of course, it will get added into the hat. And, of course, if yours gets pulled out of the hat, you get a shout-out in the process, just like Hawko. I'm going to go for Hawko. It probably is wrong. But it'll be a consistent error then. Let me know down below, mate, if I got your name wrong. And I will try and rectify it at some point. Especially if you put in a random match, and I'll try and rectify it for that anyway. Yeah, so again, any other suggestion, random matches, please do drop them down in the comment section below. We've had a few recently, which is good. I've got a few in the hat, but still the hat is looking pretty bare. So any other suggestions you have, I'll throw them in there. And got some pretty good chances at this point in time, I must admit. And we are doing a couple of random matches a week at the moment. So you've got a lot of opportunity to get one uploaded, well, in the near future anyway. So yeah, like I said, an interesting one, this one. Two ladies, very different generations. Of course, Asuka of very much the current day, and for many years to come, I feel. Alundra Blayze was obviously, she was the mid-90s, I believe. She was part of the whole battle, the Monday Night Wars. And now, obviously, Hall of Famer. I believe she's Hall of Fame, isn't she? Sure she is. Been heavily involved in some of the Mae Young Classic and Evolution stuff as well. It's pretty nice to see, actually, that these sort of people are getting the plaudits they deserve. And I think that's the sort of level WWE's got to now. They can start to give back to people from the wrestling community. So I saw last week that Mike Quackenbush, don't know who Mike Quackenbush is. He is the... I think he's the owner of Chikara Wrestling, but he's definitely one of the head trainers down at Chikara Wrestling. He's actually been in WWE doing some training this week, and is actually training Alexa Bliss, which is, I think, as many people would agree, being one-on-one with Alexa Bliss, I'd pay money for that. But he's done very well. And it's so nice to see they're giving these sort of people the opportunities. And of course, when WWE signed Sarah Del Rey a few years ago, that was probably one of the best signings they've made, because she has turned out to be an absolutely incredible female trainer. And that's what happens, wasn't it? After the end of the Mae Young Classic, the first one, she was the one given the plaudits. She was the one given the flowers, because they just understand how much work she has done to sort of bring the women's revolution on, and it has gone from strength to strength. Don't get me wrong, it's not all them. They've managed to pick up a lot of very, very talented females from around the world. It's even stronger now, and we're going to see some interesting stuff moving forward. It's been a pretty even match so far. Both ladies getting some opportunities, but Alundra Blayze does seem to be in control at this point in time. Nice vertical suplex. Of course, we do have potential in the future of doing an all-female universe mode. I'm thinking Evolution might be the one to go with. But there will be a Mae Young Classic tournament beforehand to try and showcase the ability of all the people we have. Nice knee strikes in the face by Blayze on Asuka, then into a nice clothesline. Asuka slides back in. Nice running hip attack in the corner. Blayze drops the corner. Asuka gets an opportunity to work over Blayze in the corner now, forcing the knee into the face. So bringing Blayze back up to her feet before catching with a boot in the calf. Another strong strikes across the chest. That's one thing that Blayze will be used to with her her generation. Striking, especially the women's division, wasn't as prominent as it is now. Now striking has become a very, very forceful part of wrestling. Back then, that's the sort of thing that Alundra Blayze might struggle with here. and the more technical aspect as well. Asuka being a very, very technical female wrestler. Great submission styles as well. And I think that might be something a little bit different for Alundra Blayze. She sort of dominated her generation. She was the best by a country mile, and now coming against some of these more younger talents, they do have much more mixed talent pools. There's another running hip attack to the grounded Alundra Blayze. Now Asuka with a boot across the spine as well, just doing anything she can to weaken that mid-torso, potentially for the submission. There's the pin. Only a 2 count. Asuka now back up on her feet, and maybe she is looking to go for that submission. The Asuka lock potentially. Yep, locks the Asuka lock straight in and drops the ground and grapevines the legs as well. Is Alundra Blayze going to tap? No. She's able to pry the grip of Asuka's hands apart, and this match continues on. Blayze does have a slight height advantage over Asuka. Blayze takes Asuka up to the top. Nice move. I like that. Fantastic Hurricanrana. Did she ever used to do that move? That's a pretty cool move she did. Now going for a submission of her own, just slowing the pace of the match down, keeping Asuka grounded, which is probably a very wise thing to do to try and get a bit of a breather after you've just taken a bit of offense for a while. Didn't work too well. Those Asuka's back up with a sit-out scoop slam, and now Asuka-ing up, if you want to call it that. Nice clothesline, and again another clothesline. Ducks the clothesline of Alundra Blayze into a super kick. Now brings Alundra back up to her feet. Went for the spinning heel kick, but Blayze avoided it. Got around the back of Asuka into a German suplex. Lovely snap German. Asuka folding half. Alundra Blayze now with a pin. 1, 2, and 3. Well, that snap German suplex out of nowhere was enough for Alundra Blayze to defeat Asuka here. Wow, it was an interesting match. I thought Asuka was going to have that, you know, with the running hip attack there. The Asuka lock locked in as well. But out of nowhere, that snap German suplex just folding Asuka in half. And I think that just shocked everyone, including myself. That German suplex just came from nowhere. So we're getting a replay of it, hopefully. I don't know if we are, because this is the way the game works, isn't it? Got that lovely Hurricanrana from the top. There you go. Ducks the clothesline into that snap German. Folds Asuka in half, and that was enough for Alundra Blayze to finish Asuka off for the 1, the 2, and the 3 count. So there we go. Alundra Blayze gets the victory here over Asuka. So thank you once again to Hruki01 or Hawkey01. Please let me know I'm pronouncing. I know I'm pronouncing it wrong at some point because I've pronounced it like 5 different times now. So yeah, let me know in the comment section down below how to pronounce that. And of course, any random match suggestions, drop down in the comment section down below. They get added into the hat, and you get a shout out in the process, which is not bad, is it? Let's face it. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, and other good stuff, and check out the Patreon, which I don't like talking about, but there we go. I will see you again very, very soon for our next episode of the Random Match Series. Of course, check out the Universe modes as well. 205 Live, and our brand new one starting this weekend.